Knock, knock. It's Monday night, everybody. That means it's time for Bad Elephant Wrestling. What up, JB in the chat? And thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight for a night of action. And I'm joined, as always, by the man of action himself. It's 21st Century Fool. What's up, my dude?
Happy Monday, Tom.
What's so happy about it? No, it's a great day because we're back.
It's Bad Elephant Wrestling. What do you mean, what's happy about it?
It is a mammoth Monday. We're happy to see you, JB.
I see what you did there.
Happy to see everybody else. So let's get into the first match of the evening. What do we have on deck, Matt?
We are kicking things off with something special, Tom. We've got Kenny Omega, who we haven't seen since winning Money in the Bank. And he is putting that briefcase on the line against Spider-Cat.
Absolutely. Everyone's favorite weird spider cat abomination is taking on Kenneth Omega for a right to cash in and face any champion he wants at any time, but he'll have to survive a steel cage match to have that honor. Matt, who you got your money on for this? Also, not just Matt, 21st Century Cool per JB in the chat, and he's absolutely right.
Oh, thank you, JB. I mean, I feel like it's hard to make a decision on this one, Tom, only because I feel like steel cage matches at Bad Elephant Wrestling have been very surprising.
Sometimes
we have seen titles change hands in steel cage matches. We have seen all sorts of things go, I won't say awry, but definitely the opposite of where one might think they would be going.
True that.
And so it's really anyone's guess. You know, I mean, would I like to see Spider-Cat bring the Money in the Bank briefcase to Bad Elephant, like the Bad Elephant Gaming faction? Absolutely. But then it's Kenny Omega, and that, you know, his entire wrestling career speaks for itself. So
absolutely, Kenny Omega, one of, if not the greatest of all time, coming down to that ring with that Money in the Bank briefcase. AEW Zone, Kenneth Omega.
Greatest of all time, Tom. Huh? Calling that shot.
I mean, he's up there. Have you seen the quality of matches he puts out?
Oh no, that's fair. You said one of, and then you went higher.
If not the. I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I was just having you stand behind your words.
How dare you? No one's allowed to do that to me.
That's true.
I should just be allowed to say what I want.
I mean, it is the internet, Tom, so you are correct.
There you go. JB, how was your weekend? I hope you had a delightful time. I guess we didn't turn cage match on.
Are you, Tom?
I swear to God, I picked cage match when this started.
Tom, you had one job, Tom.
I had one job, book the pay-per-view, but it's fine.
Tom.
Kenny Omega is coming out pretty strong on this opening salvo. He tosses Spider-Cat into the ropes, a nice leapfrog, and oh wow, dropping down. And then nothing.
What, did Tony Khan book this? Jesus.
They did all that work for nothing. A true con job.
Speaking of AEW, have you seen the Twitter posts from people at Collision? It was people.
Collision Show's Twitter account. Is that what you're saying?
No, so it was fans at the Collision Show, and they are showing shots of the crowd on the opposite side of the hard cam, and there is no one there.
It's not surprising, and this has happened from time to time in both the history of AEW and WWE. Yeah, when they can't fill arenas, they just pack one side, and yeah, it's kind of sad. I think it was a foolish decision to run a live show on a Saturday night. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I know they were hoping that CM Punk would fill those empty spots, but nah, man. Like, nothing happens on Saturday. People have social lives on Saturdays. You know what I mean?
Right.
10 o'clock on a Saturday, young people are out doing stuff. Older people are trying to enjoy time with their families. You know, like, making time for 2 hours of wrestling on basic cable, not a pay-per-view, just generic wrestling. I don't see the appeal in it, and I like wrestling,
Right.
What about you? What's your opinion on Collision overall?
Yeah, I mean, well, I think the problem is, also, I don't think AEW has built stuff up enough yet where you need 2 shows,
3. They have 3 shows technically now.
Right. So, because, I mean, you've got...
Shooting Star Press for a pin here. This could be it, and Spider Cat.
Just one. I mean, because I understand why you were splitting it up, but, look, there's no easy way to say this. Your women's division is completely lost. I don't know who's booking that. I'm assuming it's Ray Charles.
Oh boy. Oh. Standing reverse poison.
I don't know what the person booking it is seeing. That's the giveaway there to that joke.
Yeah. No, I agree completely. AEW has stars in the women's division, and they keep making stars.
So many of them.
Timeless Tony Storm, a completely fantastic reinvention that's just...
That gimmick is so great.
I love it. But, at the same time, where are they going with it? It's another great idea that I think will get booked into the ground, like a lot of what's been happening with their women's division, and it is very sad.
Right.
Kenny Omega kicks in. RK
before we continue this, I was going to say, before we continue this, RK's got to go, so Tom, you may want to answer their question.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to give you a ring about tomorrow night. We'll talk. Top secret. Part in the kimono a little bit. But yes, I'll definitely hit you up on Discord, bud, and hope you have a great night. I don't think you're on... RK's not on the card tonight, is he? He gets the night off?
Unless he is flying in, RK has been given the night off after a great show last week. Putting in double duty last week, so you have the night off. Enjoy yourself, but always good to see you pop into the chat.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, right. Getting back to AEW, just the women's division needs help. Oh, on vacation, then definitely enjoy yourself, RK. But yeah, just fix the stuff that's broken before adding extra stuff. Uh-oh.
Kenny lining up Spider Cat on the outside. Run into those ropes. Oh, incredible. Wow. Oh, incredible diving senton over the top. Unlike Jake, who horribly missed and went through a table, Kenny actually lands the move.
I mean, I actually think RK cheering for Spider Cat. That's what we like to see. I'm actually wondering if Jake was actually aiming for the table. They've had issues in the past, Game Corp, with tables matches. I think he was singling out the table.
Oh, he was trying to get vengeance on the table.
Yep. Oh, one-winged angel.
Oh my goodness, I mixed up Kenny Omega's specials. What's happening here? Oh! Spider Cat just teleported. He used the power of editing to get back to his feet.
I mean, that certainly sounds like something that Spider Cat would do.
Oh, and
behold the power of editing.
He used...
Oh, skull-crushing finale!
This could be it, folks. This could be it. 1, 2, and Kenny Omega.
Count. Oh my goodness, I thought he had him. Oh, and now just I thought he was going for a camel clutch there, but no, just punching Kenny in the face. Wow. Now, Spider-Cat going to the second rope.
Big dive, and he lands
on
the small of the back as he stalks Kenny Omega. This could be it. Probably putting him away with another skull. Crushing finale,
middle of the ring. Pin him. Pin him.
Oh, my God.
1, 2. No!
Unbreakable Kenny Omega smartly rolls to the outside of the ring. Spider-Cat not taking his victory.
Oh, so it was right there. Oh, I could smell the briefcase. That's a thing.
It seems like Kenny has more lives than Spider-Cat as he decks him with a knee to the midsection. Stalking him on the outside.
Nope, going to work on the arm here. Spider-Cat is pretty strong. Oh, running right into that knee, however.
Kenny driving a knee into Spider-Cat's face. My goodness, but he's got to get him back in the ring if he wants to. I mean, technically, the champion's advantage, Kenny can win via count-out.
Yes, because we're not in a steel cage.
Oh, my goodness. It's Quinn, host of the Armory 33 podcast. What's up? Good to see you in the chat. It's been a minute since you've been able to join us on stream. Very good.
Oh,
Very good.
goodness. We're at 8,
up to
and
8.
Kenny is still going crazy.
I think Kenny's going for the count-out. I think, yep, he's going.
9, and he's going to get it.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Spider-Cat didn't just lose. He lost with the indignity of a count-out. Kenny Omega retains Money in the Bank, which means he has his eyes set on Noodle. Here's a question for you, Matt. Is Kenny Omega the greatest threat to Noodle's Bad Elephant Wrestling title that we have ever seen?
I mean, yes. Just say yes.
Just say yes. Okay.
Kenny, again, we're talking about their lengthy career, all the accolades, all the titles, everything, you know, and just what they've done so far here at Bad Elephant Wrestling. You know, they are 2-0. They survived everyone in an over-the-top rope battle royal. They just beat Spider-Cat and his editing magic. I mean, right. I mean, I think if anybody has a good shot, it's, as you said, a legend.
It's kind of funny that the only credible threat to Noodle's reign would come in the form of somebody else emerging here on the Bad Elephant roster. It's like Noodle was like, I've done it all. There's no new competition. And then, lo and behold, here comes Kenny Omega. Very interested to see where that goes, how that's going to play out. But for now, Matt, you didn't tell us you're back in action tonight, and you're back in action right now. How do you feel after you took a beating in the parking lot from Cowboy? He beat you into a bloody pulp.
Look, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Always read your contract twice. Always read it.
Not just wrestling.
Because, you know, apparently when you have contractual obligations to show up every week, you have to do so regardless of if you've been beaten with a shovel for, you know, 3/4 of a match.
There is no off-season in wrestling, as Matt can tell you, and I mean, coming to the ring right now, my God, look at the damage to the face. That beautiful face caved in by Cowboy Shovel. See you rocking some knee braces. Looks like you might have done some damage to your legs on the concrete there.
The doctor had a lengthy conversation with me about all of these injuries. Mm-hmm. But I can't remember what he said. It's I'm assuming that's another problem he talked to me about, and I hope that will go away shortly, along with the braces and the facial bandages.
I mean, you're still very limber. I assume you're on a lot of morphine.
I believe that's what was in the sports drink I had.
Michael's secret stuff.
I would like to point out, I do have that parking space.
I mean, yeah, because Cowboy gave it up in order to
Hey, Tom.
What?
I have that parking space.
You did, because he gave it up.
So, I may have lost the battle, but the war is mine, my friend.
Well, if you don't win this match, you're going to be in a load of debt, because up next is the master money changer of Animal Crossing. It's Tom Nook.
Look, this is unacceptable, all right? I shouldn't even be in the ring tonight.
Well,
let alone now
Dante,
having to put all of my medical bills on the line against Tom Nook, who has apparently bought my debt.
Tom Nook is like a medical collection company. He just buys everyone's bills and makes you pay it off in long installments. Quinn, good to hear that you're doing some editing. Glad to have you here in the chat, along with JB and other great friends as we start this match. 21st Century Fool taking it to Tom Nook, and dropping him. Is that against the rules? Are you breaking the rules by using that knee brace?
I mean, I have to use my legs, correct?
Maybe we should just give you an indefinite suspension until you're back on your feet. Also, producer Beck.
Wait, that was an option?
Oh my God, it is now. Oh, look at this. Oh.
All right, this is not fair. This is not fair.
Maneuver.
I shouldn't be here.
Targeting your damaged pectorals and your knees at the same time. It's like Cowboy tipped off Tom Nook on how to hurt you.
I wouldn't put anything past him. I mean, he would do anything for Game Corp, as we saw last week.
Mm-hmm. For real.
I wouldn't be surprised if he came out here and helped Tom Nook.
Broken 21st Century Fool holding his own here. You're taking out. You clearly have a lot of aggression from the injury Cowboy gave you. You're taking it out on Tom Nook. How do you feel about that? Oh!
I'm about to feel really good, I hope.
Look at this poetic justice. Is that the same shovel Cowboy injured you with?
I've kept it.
One.
It's a constant reminder.
Well, almost as if he's a real raccoon in your yard at night. You've grabbed a shovel and you are trying to chase him away.
I see you understood my philosophy in this match.
Oh, wow. Trying to make him tap while the shovel just rattles awkwardly underneath him.
Well, you got to put him on the shovel. That's how it works.
I don't know if you caught Fastlane with the weekend, but something I heard rumbling in the world of wrestling is CM Punk is apparently, allegedly, hypothetically, in talks to come back to WWE. And I didn't know this, and I actually didn't confirm it, but apparently Survivor Series this year is in the United Center. So Survivor Series, one of the big 4 WWE pay-per-views, and of course home to many historic debuts like The Undertaker and Sting in WWE. How do you feel about the possibility of Punk joining WWE once again?
I just don't understand how anyone on either side can look anyone in the face ever again. Like I don't understand. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Just to confirm, I was wrong. It is not in Chicago. It was the All-State Arena in Rosemont, Illinois, which is a little bit.
So it's close.
It's close, yeah. And Matt 21st Century Fool going for a pin here. This could be it, and Tom Nook kicks out. I think it's really funny that CM Punk wants to go back to a company that is now called TKO, and it is made up of both WWE and UFC. 2 companies where Punk had notoriously shitty departures from.
Right, exactly. And the other thing is, and I normally hate to say this sort of stuff, but also, that's right, Cowboy. I know you're under that Tom Nook mask. Don't you lie to me. I know it's you.
Look, you can pretend that Tom Nook is Cowboy, but it won't change the pain. You must be in pain because you rolled out of the ring. But continue, please.
Look, I'm still injured, all right, Tom? What, you think I'm doing all of this for the look of it all? I understand it's October. I'm not dressed up like a mummy for Halloween, all right? This hurts. Almost every part of me hurts. Mentally, I hurt. My inner child hurts.
You're not dressed up as a mummy. You're dressed up as the jester of the announce desk, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. But no, I mean, the issue is, when he was departing AEW, right? I was listening to, I think it was Cultaholic, and they were talking about, there's a saying of when you wake up in the morning and you go outside and you meet a jerk, you probably have met a jerk. If you go the entire day and everyone you've met that day is a jerk, you're probably the jerk.
Absolutely.
And it's like you said, Punk was in WWE and had a really nasty falling out. He went to UFC, had a really nasty falling out. He went to AEW, had a really nasty falling out. I know it's you under there, Cowboy.
Your brains are having a really nasty falling out of your head right now as Tom Nook just pummels you with that shovel. And interesting. Oh my goodness. I think you would have been counted out by now. He just dumped you right on that shovel.
Let's not talk about countouts with Spider-Cat still fuming backstage.
He's very mad. He's very mad. I can hear him in the hallways of Bad Elephant Wrestling right now.
But yes, Tom. I mean, that's the thing. Like and this again, unacceptable.
He's working your damaged pectoral. He's trying to dislocate both your shoulders. And then he'll
Cowboy, I know that's
your
you.
Medical bills.
Come on out. Take the mask off.
Oh.
But yeah, I feel like I can't root for CM Punk. I just can't. Like right, I've heard all the same stuff you have, that it's almost a foregone conclusion that he's coming back, which again, like I said, just makes everybody seem to be a massive hypocrite at this point, which is something else I really hate. But like, yeah, I can't. At this point, I don't know why anybody is really a fan of CM Punk the person.
Yeah.
You can be a fan of like his work, but like, you know, I think it's just really hard for me to be like, oh, I can't wait for him to come back to a company that said they didn't want him, and when he said he didn't want them either. So right now, I'd want nothing more than to just get Tom Nook back in the ring. I think that would be amazing.
Oh, look at this, posing for the crowd.
I mean, I actually just needed to. My one knee was giving out there, so really, I needed to make it look kind of good.
Quick breather. I respect it. I respect it. The one thing I am curious about is like, so I read a piece today that eWrestling News was recirculating. Not that they might be the source or anything, but they said that allegedly right now, like 99.9% of all creative decisions are Triple H's, and Endeavor is really like, yeah, we're fine with Triple H like running this, and the kind of thought process is that Vince is still the kind of quote unquote final word, but Vince is not actually checking in as much. So what I am interested in is, I would imagine if CM Punk would be coming back, I would imagine that would be like a Vince and Endeavor call, and they probably would want it because they assume they could make money. But does Triple H want that? And
right,
what would Punk's insertion back into WWE do to any kind of storyline plans that Triple H has? Because like now that Punk is coming back, there's a lot of people saying like, oh, Punk could finally main event Mania. He could finally get the Mania main event that he never got because there's 2 nights now. But you know, Punk, he's like, the real main event at WrestleMania is the last match on the last night. I could see him saying something like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, everyone's already kind of concerned that The Rock may come in, and instead of, you know, Roman Cody 2, where Cody finally does it, it'll be, you know, Rock, Roman, and Cody, sorry, bud, maybe next time. But now,
right,
maybe Punk is also another alternative to what seems like it should be a logical Mania build-up and finish up, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. That was my train of thought. Oh, goodness.
He's biting me.
You're going to get rabies after that submission maneuver.
That should not be allowed.
Locking up, Irish whip. And a big toss-up and drop. And now 21st Century Fool stalking Tom Nook. I think this could be it. Wow. Tom Nook down and out. 21st Century Fool. Don't count him out even with those injuries. How do you feel?
Well, I can't stand anymore. But you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it, and that I get revenge on Cowboy because I know he was under that mask, even though I'm sure he will never admit it. And more importantly, excuse me for a minute, I'm trying to stand up straight, but I'm swaying like the inflatable tube man.
From the damage to your knees.
I think I'm going to be wearing these braces for much longer. But the good news is my parking spot is very close, so I don't have to hobble far.
Absolutely. Cowboy and his cohorts may have tag team gold, but you have parking priority. Congratulations on your victory there, Matt. So what's up next? What can you tell us about the next matchup on tonight's card?
Yeah, so going back to our faction battles from a ways back, again, lots of beef between the factions. We thought that our PLE, God, that's hard to, I hate saying that. our special event we thought would sort of squash all of that, but no, it seems to have just amped it up even more. And we saw when Chris, or I'm sorry, it was Test Bandit, right? Test Bandit fought
Bandit.
Noodle. Hans came very close to taking a swing at Noodle, and Noodle has taken that personally. And Hans has, well, Hans doesn't back down. We all know how Hans is. And Hans is demanding that Noodle put the title on the line in a title unification against Hans.
The Twitch Championship and the Bad Elephant Wrestling title up for grabs and up for consolidation. But what happened? What happened next?
So yes. I'm sorry, I'm really excited about that. However, Noodle has made the stipulation that he will only do that if Chris will also have a match with him and he has to win. So Test Bandit has already beaten Noodle. Noodle has said he will only do it if both other members of Absolute Carnage can beat him. So we are set to see Chris 1HGH1D
the big boy,
against the Bad Elephant Wrestling Champion Noodle in a non-title match. Chris is able to win. Hans will face Noodle to unify the titles. If Noodle continues his winning, well, I should say it's not a title winning streak because he did lose last week. But if Noodle can get back on track,
defense is undefeated. But
yes, if Noodle can get back on track, he will basically give the finger to Hans.
So Noodle must now make his way through the rest of Absolute Carnage, and let's see what happens. Test Bandit already has a victory. Now 1HGH1D has to make quick work of the longest reigning champion in Bad Elephant history.
I don't know if you could say quick work, because let me tell you, even that match last week that Test Bandit managed to win was not quick work.
No.
It might have had something to do with the rest of Absolute Carnage standing ringside, because that is an imposing force, let me tell you. But Noodle looks focused. He looks ready. I think Chris is in for a tough fight.
We're gonna find out. It's been a while since we've seen this entrance. Since before they went to the dark side, representing their Thunder Hour days. We got the Bad Boy Beefcakes, Test Bandit, and 1HGH1D. I don't know. Do you think Noodle can do it?
Again, I feel like if anyone has the chance to do it, it's Noodle. We have seen him take on pretty much everyone except Absolute Carnage in their current form. So this is going to be interesting because Noodle has not fought Carnage, and Noodle has not fought Chris's new form, and the only loss he really has is to the new and improved Test Bandit.
You know, it's just, it takes me back to the fact that ever since these two fine, upstanding young men put on those masks, they've just changed. Everyone that Hans introduces a mask to changes and becomes something that they, I don't know. Can you ever go back? Can you go back after becoming the monsters that Absolute Carnage have become?
I don't know. We've never seen it happen yet, so... And they have all sort of enjoyed success. Wait, hold on.
You getting a note?
Yes.
Is producer Becca ringing you? What's going on?
Are you sure? You're sure? This is official?
Well, it looks like they're both...
Tom.
Wait, please explain what's going on. It looks like they're both in the ring.
Tom, apparently Noodle said, "I will." Noodle said that I will only put the titles on the line. You might want to pause there for a minute, Tom. He said, "I will only put the titles on the line if both of them can beat me." Hans has apparently called that in, and now it's not 1HGH1D Chris against Noodle. It's both of them. It's Power Hour against Noodle.
That is... Can you believe that? How could that possibly happen? And also, how could anyone forget to turn the fucking controller off? This happens once a show. How does this keep happening? Anyway.
I mean,
Noodle's work is more than ever cut out for him because he just thought he was going to have to survive Chris tonight, having already beaten Test Bandit. Now, Absolute Carnage is double the threat as Noodle goes crashing down.
Yeah, I mean, again, Noodle is not going to lay down as we see him taking flight already. But, right, you've got not one monstrosity to deal with. You've got two.
And he doesn't even have a monstrosity slaying arrow. It is definitely not in Noodle's favor tonight as he's knocked down to the bottom of the corner. But he kicks his way out. Probably the most resilient member of the Bad Elephant Wrestling roster.
I would say so. Oh, look out here.
Boom. Nice code red. Keeping Chris spaced out from his partner. You love to see it.
All right, up. Chris, though, as much larger and stronger as he is now, still incredibly agile. You just don't see wrestlers of this size move like that. And he is going to move to the corner and tag in Test Bandit.
The Test Bandit already holding a singles non-title victory over Noodle. Already
and
showing
he's looking
that the
for
champ,
number 2.
Oh, and look at he's being cocky as hell while he's at it. Yeah, but while Noodle may be the longest reigning champion in history, he's still mortal, as Test Bandit has shown.
Oh, but he is not giving up.
That was an
nice
intense
reversal,
right
working on the arm for Test Bandit.
Looked like that picture of that guy kicking a crocodile in the face.
Oh, yes.
What we're dealing with here right now. And wow, the power
Look at the
of Noodle.
strength of Noodle.
Racking Test Bandit up. My goodness.
Wow. And then dropping him into a pseudo powerbomb there. He's going to get 2, and Chris is just going to turn around. That was interesting. And Noodle looking like he might be in control now. This is shocking.
Oh, imagine, if you will. Imagine if Kenny Omega cashed in during this match.
Wow.
Hans wouldn't even get to face Noodle.
No. All of this would be for nothing. All the punishment that Noodle is currently taking would be absolutely for nothing. Cover. 3 count. Test Bandit 2 for 2. Oh, it looked like he broke a rib or something there. Noodle is laying down, clutching his side.
It seems like Test Bandit is Noodle's kryptonite. Anytime he's in the ring, Noodle cannot get off the victory. And now, tell everybody, remind them, what are the consequences of this victory?
Noodle now is contractually obligated. I'm going to continue to use that until someone gets me out of my contract, Tom. You're obligated.
Stuck with this for life. You're screwed.
Well, then we're gonna get used to hearing that term. No, we are going to see in the future a title unification between Noodle and Carnage, and I can't believe it.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe it. I can't believe. You know, Hans talks about not being smart based on his growth improvements.
Mm-hmm.
But that was next level. He took Noodle's own words on what it would take to get a title defense. and used it against him and turned it into a 2-on-1 handicap match against the strongest tag team in Bad Elephant Wrestling. And the results speak for themselves.
Absolutely. Well, we'll have to see when that unification match comes about. But up next, we have a rematch from our last show. Toxic Melody wants another shot at Samus Aran, but Toxic Melody demanded that Samus's illegal Chozo power armor not be allowed to be used because Toxic Melody felt, oh, that was an unfair defense buff. We can't allow this. Can't have it
I've been
happen.
complaining about that with Roman Reigns for years.
Like Roman Reigns' vest, Samus's armor apparently was an impediment to victory. So coming into this match, we are getting Toxic Melody versus Zero Suit Samus. Samus's other iconic setup from Metroid Zero Mission, the Super Smash Brothers. What do you think about this, Matt? Do you think that Toxic Melody can get the long overdue victory against Samus this time?
I mean, Samus showed up in a full body armored suit last week. And Toxic Melody still almost won.
It's true. Took Samus Aran to the edge. Producer Becca in the chat chanting for Melody. Let's go Melody. Absolutely.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think Melody has a great chance to beat Samus. I mean, take off the suit. What is she?
I mean, Zero Suit Samus was one of the top-ranked characters in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and still a fairly deadly opponent in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So you can't count out Zero Suit Samus, especially when performing at such a high level.
Samus, one of the most powerful bounty hunters in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Samus makes Boba Fett look like Dengar. Who's Dengar? I don't know. I don't read books.
I mean, Samus has never had anything as embarrassing on her resume as the Book of Boba Fett. Let's be real. I think you could argue that Metroid Other M is better than the Book of Boba Fett.
I mean, I feel like just about anything is better than the. I mean,
at least Metroid Other M didn't stop in the middle to become a Mario game,
Did Other M become Dances with Wolves halfway through?
I'm just saying, Samus was the star of her game the entire time. It didn't switch over into someone else's video game. As Toxic Melody going for the back of the knee, trying instantly to take out Zero Suit Samus's most powerful ability, the jumping game. And wow, getting her tied up on the ropes there for a little bit and going for a weapon right away.
That's right. Get him, Toxic Melody.
Oof.
I know that's you under that mask, Cowboy.
Cowboy's just all over the card tonight.
He would be.
Now Samus going for the home run bat. We're going to put this into Smash Brothers logic. And Melody,
scouted by Toxic Melody.
Boom,
very smartly.
Nice planting pseudo choke slam that we've seen her use.
Really working the back here. That's a very smart move by Toxic Melody. Now going to work on the legs, like you said. Taking out the jumping ability. A great way to eliminate your opponents in Super Smash Brothers.
Going for an early 2, and Samus kicks out at 2. The baseball bat has not done enough damage.
Oof. I think those boots are doing a fair bit.
Samus is likely, canonically, the tallest woman on the Bad Elephant roster, Becca. Oh, nice sliding drop kick there. There's no countouts right now, though. Toxic Melody, taunting her opponent. Look at this. And now Samus looking for a weapon of their own and pulling out a ladder. The crowd chanting for tables because they are swine who are satisfied by nothing.
Right? Toxic Melody doing some fake tears over Samus. Samus not having it, though. Tossing her back in, and we may see the ladder come into play. Or is she going for a table? Nope. Kendo stick.
Let's see.
Hans's most deadly weapon.
We're going to find out if Melody's noggin is as hard as Metroid Mike's. Laying on that ladder. Oh, wow. Another kendo stick lost to the ages.
Just broke it there. My goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
Toxic Melody looked like she was going for something, but Samus, that agility, gets right out of it.
oh, on the ladder. Oh my goodness.
What is Melody running on that she was able to get right back up? This is incredible.
Oh no, now she's got the bat. Melody with a nice reversal, however.
Yeah, very good.
Because that could have ended poorly. Again, Samus has that helmet, which certainly protects her from the bat. Toxic Melody does not.
Very nice offensive volleys back and forth between these two.
Oof.
And the baseball strikes coming down on the small of the back. The Zero Suit Samus getting to their feet. No, it's not quick enough. I think the size difference is coming into play here. Melody is just faster.
Definitely using her size to her advantage. And yeah, Samus without the suit does look a little awkward in there.
Now Melody stalking her opponent.
More taunting from Toxic Melody.
Oh, look at that.
The disrespect. Toxic Melody not happy with the way Samus showed up in the suit last week.
Well, very offended by it, but also you got to consider it probably did contribute towards Melody's loss. You know, that much armor offers you protection against Melody's very good offense. We have to say that. Melody is.
I mean, it offers you a ton of protection, and then also, ooh, face first. I mean, this is a wrestling match, Tom. I mean, you know, if you are throwing strikes, you're throwing them with bare hands. Would you like to punch somebody wearing full armor? Like, that's got to hurt you more than it hurts them.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's twofold there. So, absolutely. Oh! And some agility of their own from Samus.
Sit out, face buster. And Samus looks like they may be reclaiming this matchup. Tossing Melody back into the ring. It's Extreme Rules. You still have to pin your opponent or submit them in the ring. But you can do whatever you want with whatever weapon you want on the outside. And that was an awkward not maneuver.
I think Toxic Melody was used to the speed of the suit from last week and just mistimed that. She didn't mistime that big boot to the face, however, though.
Well.
Oh, and now the crowd getting excited as they get the table they ordered.
The people getting what they want.
That's DoorDash for you.
What was that dodge?
Samus showing that dodge ability, and oh, look out.
Oh, DoorDash, did that thing cost $500 after delivery fees?
We don't need to talk about that.
Jumping down, grabbing the baseball bat. Nope, deciding, never mind, I don't want that baseball bat. And, wow, is like a jackhammer incoming? No, Melody reverses.
Great reversal. And then taking her out at the knees. Big punch. Ooh, running sit-out drop kick. That is great. Now just a whole bunch of lariats here. Big kick. Samus down. Possibly out. What do we got coming?
I think this could be it.
Oh, it's the Toxic Melody DDT.
1, 2, and
yeah,
she did it. Toxic Melody got revenge on Samus.
No stoop, no problem for Toxic Melody.
Here is your winner, the Wonder Madison.
Well, the table didn't get broken, but that's all right.
The table didn't get broken, but Samus's spirit sure as hell did. Melody walking out of here with a victory she could be proud of. Congratulations. And that was a pretty decent main event to Mammoth Monday. What do you think, Matt?
Absolutely. I mean, this was a fantastic card. We had some twists. We had some turns. We had Kenny Omega.
Wait, Hans is here. Can we really end the night with Hans just showing up?
Oh, Hans. Let me tell you, you've got things to be happy about.
Here's a question. Yeah, tell Hans the good news.
Hans, thanks to your ingenious tactics, Power Hour was able to defeat Noodle in a handicap match, and that means Noodle has to keep his end of the bargain, and face you in a title unification match. So your title, Noodle's title, on the line, one-on-one. That's going to be amazing.
You know what I would like to see? If anybody has any channel points to spend, we could book a match for Hans to be in right now. If somebody only had channel points to spend, because we haven't gotten to MyGM mode, but Mammoth Monday is officially not over yet. I don't know. What could we do? What can we possibly do here? One more belt for Hans. Oh, 21st Century Fool redeems book a wrestling match. All right. CF Punk, what match do you want to see?
Oh, that's a good question. All right, well, Hans is here.
It's going to have Hans, absolutely.
Actually, Becca has all. Actually, I'm going to let Becca take this because
Okay,
Becca actually got in right after me.
Becca, what match do you want to see? I mean, I'm assuming it'll involve our boy Hans, but drop in the chat. This is the power of your channel points, everybody. You can get Matt and I to book a match on the fly. 2 matches are available per night. Josh says he'll fight him. Oh, all right. We're gonna have a tight. It will not. No belts will be on the line, but we're gonna have a champion versus champion match. Matt, tell everybody about our champions.
2 great champions, or at least that is exactly what they will tell you if you ask them about it. It is Josh, the Sparkling Ice champion, Jaeger. That's a long. He's really got to work on that entrance card. Starting to get as long as his actual entrance. Taking on Hans, Harnage himself, the mass monster. I think this really is the perfect book match because this is really like each of these wrestlers has given themselves more nicknames than the rest of the roster combined, I think. And yeah, this is 2 powerhouses. Josh with the power glove in sort of a changed form, and then Hans with that magical glow under his mask.
It's like a corrupted power glove, if you will. Yeah.
Like this is JR is gonna sue me, I'm sure, but this is going to be a slobber knocker. This is going to flat out
versus the power powder that Hans injects into his body. Oh, Hans, I fight Josh every day of the week, 24/7, 365. Well, this is it. This is it. The powerhouse of Bad Elephant Gaming versus the powerhouse of Bad Elephant Wrestling. Who you got your money on, Matt?
Oh, I think they're actually going to meet in the middle of the ring, each throwing a punch, and the entire arena is going to implode.
There we have producer Becca following her husband to the ring. He is in his first reign as the first ever Sparkling Ice champion. It's Josh Jaeger. And look at this, the Jaegers both wearing titles around their waist. They're like a modern day Triple H and Stephanie.
As it should be, Tom. As it should be.
The NXT 2.0 Women's Champion. The Bad Elephant Wrestling Sparkling Ice Champion. This is it. This is it. Oh man. And the crowd not really. This is interesting. This is the rare heel versus heel match because we have Josh, who the crowd can be a little against his ways, versus
a little
Hans, who just doesn't care what the people think of him. Neither of them care what people think of him. The difference is Josh thinks he's better than everybody.
Well, I mean, if you ask Hans, I'm pretty sure Hans also feels that way. And you know what? The way they both carved their path in Bad Elephant Wrestling, neither of them is really wrong. Well, so who's to say? I will say that the fans are more than happy to let both of them know what they think about the 2 of them. And yeah, Tom, you are correct. Neither of them care at all what the fans think. So I think the match we really should have booked is Josh and Hans in a tag team match against the crowd. That would have been fantastic.
That would actually be fucking hilarious if I could do that. But for now, we got Hans walking to the ring with the 2 gentlemen who secured him his match against Noodle. We have Absolute Carnage, the entire group, now ready, coming down to the ring for this great champion versus champion finale we're going to have for tonight.
And this is something that goes unspoken. This is just ridiculously intimidating.
Oh.
One of these men would be intimidating. You've got to get in the ring with one. The other two are standing at ringside. I understand having producer Becca in your corner, does a lot to boost your morale. But look at what you're up against.
You're up against a wall of meat. Nothing but brick shithouses. And at the helm, their leader, the Twitch champion, Hans. Ever since he gave Thunder Hour those masks, he's changed their lives. And we're going to see how... All right, here we go. The Sparkling Ice versus Twitch champion begins right now with Hans throwing some big fists into Josh. Oof, oof, oof.
Man.
Hans laughing. What the fuck is this even? Hans, this is your group. This is Absolute Carnage. You brought these men together and showed them your ways. This is your alliance. Your alliance of pain. Hans, when did I get clones? Hans has not been here for a couple weeks. He's missed the
Hans.
storyline.
Everybody else had a faction. Thunder Hour was a little down on their luck with the way some of their matches and title rematches had gone, and you had chances to help each other out. You could help the two of them get back on the top of the card, and they could help you form what has so far been the most formidable alliance and faction in Bad Elephant Wrestling.
You presented them with the masks that you draw your power from, and they accepted it. And so far, you guys have just been nothing but a tidal wave of muscle in Bad Elephant Wrestling. As Josh fighting his way back up to his feet, not letting Hans control the pace of this match, and a nice big jumping splash for a 1. But that's it as Hans kicks out.
Yeah, Josh getting back into some offense here, which is nice to see after almost getting his head knocked off by those punches early on. Throwing a big old elbow himself here, and the disrespect.
The ego of Josh in full force, stomping.
We were talking about it. Now the two of them just sizing each other up here, trying to see who can intimidate the other one more.
Hans
not to be outdone in the power scale of things. Josh tossing Hans into the corner, now going up top. Oh, he missed. I think his foot actually slipped off the ropes. I'm going to clip that because I actually want to go back and look at that later.
Realistic tripping physics.
I am man, this game is so realistic.
Josh looked like he seriously hurt himself there. I feel bad for a fictional version of a person I know.
I love how you laughed when Josh fell off the top because you almost thought the computerized version of him got hurt. Meanwhile, I walked down with 3/4 of my body in bandages and or braces, and at no point in time did I get any remorse from you, Tom.
You volunteered for that fight. It was over a parking spot. I have no pity for you. Becca on the outside.
It was over my parking spot, Tom.
And Josh took too long. Got kicked in the ankle, and now he's... Oh, Josh is just falling off top ropes all over the place tonight. Also, I'd have to laugh at Hans saying, it's nice to see they stepped up global steroid production to a level where 3 of me can exist. No, it's not steroids. Those masks, they just have evil magic. That's what we're going with. Not steroids at all.
Yeah, it's absolutely not laced with steroids and or creatine.
You don't put on the mask and powder just absorbed into your skin. No. It's magic. Josh said it's the dress shoes. He can't.
Josh needs some magic. Yeah, maybe not wrestling in dress shoes. That might be great. Because, big chop. Man. Yeah, Josh was looking like he might be pretty good here to give Hans a bit of an upset. But that is, the tide, has certainly turned.
Josh Vinigi Jaeger being dropped onto the hardest part of the ring. wishing he was at the Hotel Krat right now, but instead he's up against Hans, and oh my God!
look at this!
Oh my God! Oh, surrounded by absolute carnage. They're
And
all
this is
here.
what I'm talking about, Tom. This is what you have to worry about every time you fight a member of Absolute Carnage. It's not just the member you're in the ring with. You are now absolutely surrounded. And you don't know if one of them is going to take advantage and risk a disqualification just to send you a message or not. So your head is on a swivel the entire time. And then you've got to deal with the guy you're actually there to fight.
Imagine being surrounded by one God. Imagine fighting one Godzilla and then being surrounded. Oh my God, there it is. Oh my God, choking the life out of Josh. Oh my God.
This is awful. This is
going
terrible.
too long.
This is somebody make this stop. Somebody
He's
make
killing
this
him.
stop.
Oh, Josh had to stop it by trying to pull the mask off.
Uh-oh. No, you don't pull the mask off of Hans. This is what you get for trying. Oh,
I think this is it.
just
One,
planted.
2,
That
3.
is everything.
That's it. That's
Oh,
Hans in the chat.
book Josh a bed in the ER, says Hans.
my
He is not
God.
wrong.
Well, we can blame this loss on Josh's dress shoes, but we can credit this victory to Hans as he steps up his game and looks to take that title from Noodle. Here we have Absolute Carnage in the ring. There you go, Hans. There are your boys. Your big, beefy boys. A very good 3.5 out of 5 star, or 3. We'll make sure Josh gets the comfiest man.
And if you enjoyed that match, keep in mind that you too, during our streams, can book a match of your choice using your channel points.
Absolutely. And also don't forget that while Mammoth Mondays may have ended, we're about to start MyGM mode, and you can force us to book a match your way coming up. But we're going to move into it. Matt, this is our wrestling booking simulator, MyGM mode, where we have long-standing shows that build up to WrestleMania. So, Matt, let's take your storyline into the next faction. Where are we going with this?
All right. Well, I have to give Grayson Waller a rematch against R-Truth. All right. And then
Oh.
I need a grudge match.
Oh my goodness. Producer Becca in storyline. I guess I'm with Hans now and not Josh. Guess I don't date losers. Is Becca about to get a mask? Hans,
Oh, no.
Can you confirm in the chat if you're about to give Becca a mask? Hans, we're like the 3 Musketeers if they were murderers.
Wow.
So I see you promised Alexa Bliss a match. That's interesting.
It says a grudge match. I don't know if that is specific, however.
Can you go back through the text messages?
No, I don't believe you can.
That sucks. Well, you got 3 weeks, so hopefully you'll find out at some point. This is a big night for Hans. He gets a victory over Josh. Becca changes their life. I mean, this is incredible. Only here at Bad Elephant Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
Aw,
Seriously.
and the love is pouring through in the chat. I love to see it. I really do. Much love to everybody for being here, hanging out. Hans, how was your weekend? How are you doing? What's the weather like over in Germany right now? For us, it went from being unreasonably hot for fall to now just not being ready for the cold. A little annoying, but I'm just wearing more sweaters now. Of course, when Matt and I are not in our host's jacket, I'm usually doubled up on hoodies. How's the weather down near you, Matt?
It warmed up a little bit. It was very cold earlier today, and it got tolerable. But yeah, it's only like 60, 65 in that range. So we will. I think it's supposed to be like that for the week, actually. So we'll see how that goes. All right. What do I need to do? All right. There's that. Put the title on the line. Oh.
Women's Tag Team Champions. Hans says it's cold and rainy. Yeah, cold for me, not rainy yet, but nothing would surprise me at this stage.
All right. What else I got? What else
You
do I
got
have?
Cash Suplex. Do you have an NXT champion?
We're about to.
Oh
Oh no, I
my!
have to. Who is it? Oh, it's R-Truth.
I was gonna say, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion R-Truth. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, everybody. I had it on the host screen. Can't see
It's
Matt's
fine.
Can't
We
see
just
Matt's
all want to
beautiful
watch
booking
me anyway.
decisions. Hang on, Matt. I just need to check something. All right, here we go.
All right. So that's what I got.
Cash Suplex versus AJ Styles. Grayson Waller versus R-Truth. Piper Niven versus Alexa Bliss. And in your main event, you get the women's tag titles on the line. Oh, absolutely, Hans. Absolutely. We love it whenever you can show up. And even when you're not here, we're going to book you in great matches anyway. So,
Absolutely.
all right. You got 2 title matches on your card.
Yep. Trying to think of what. Oh, wait. Hold on. Do I still have that card?
Oof. Uni in 4 hours. Get some rest, Hans. Please do. Have a good night. And
Yeah, we appreciate seeing you, but yeah,
nothing but love,
get some
Hans.
sleep.
Have a good one, and look forward to talking to you soon, okay? You gonna boost Cash Suplex with that, I hope? I mean, come on.
Absolutely. I mean, I could have used it on some other people, but let's be real.
He's at 17 popularity. You gotta get him up, yeah.
Gotta get him up. A former champion, got to get those numbers up.
Can you believe, Matt, that we've been playing this game for about 7 months?
Really?
We started streaming this the week of in March. Like the first season of this early in the year is where Cash Suplex was like the star of this. Remember?
Right.
It's October, Matt.
Good point.
Damo Priest.
All right, we're gonna try this. God, why are you so garbage on the mic, Tom?
I'm skilled in the ring, not on the mic.
That's true. But we have you on the mic now.
No. This is a you problem, not a me problem.
That is correct. Should have thought about that when I was picking you up here.
Speaking of picking up, I gotta look at my fantasy football score.
Oh, you don't want to look at that.
No, I actually had a pretty dominant week.
Oh, well, there you go.
So yeah, I picked up my main quarterback was out, so I picked up CJ Stroud. I overpaid for him, but anyway, I won. And this was the first week that Cooper Kupp was back. So I had a pretty good time with him.
Very nice. All right. Checking free agents real quick. Anybody good? Kyle Slickman in the house.
Ooh, or you can get Nikki ASH or a permanent Miz slot on your roster. I mean,
that is a lot of cash, but ooh. Nope. I'm gonna ooh. Hold on. That might be worth it.
Going for Sheamus? Or are you going for Rangvald? You know, so you see Rangvald down there, the Viking?
Yes.
All right, I got a funny story. Mary showed me this Instagram reel of when we were in Iceland a month ago. We saw this abandoned movie set that was a replica Viking village, right?
Okay.
That was built for a 2009 Viking movie that didn't end up getting made. So they just leave it standing as like, you know, a tourist attraction.
Okay.
Well, so somebody posts a video of like this drone footage, and it's like seeing a Viking village up close, and it's like all these drone shots. And Mary and I like look at each other and we're like, into ourselves, we're like, nice try, fuckers. We know that this is fake. Like, this isn't a real one. You know, not that it's not impressive, but like they were showing it. They were like, look at the wonders of the world. And then we go into the comments, and the top comment was, wow, Poland is so beautiful. And we're like, what? Vikings are not from Poland. Like,
nope.
Oh, it was just layers of hilarity. Congratulations on picking up Chad Gable.
Yeah,
I
we're
hope
gonna
your
see how this
roster-
goes. I actually think the grudge match between Alexa Bliss and Doudrop is gonna do better, but I feel like I got a title match to open. I feel like I gotta keep with that. But go ahead, Tom. Go through your
Rhea
text.
Ripley wants to win a match. I mean, that seems on you, not me. And then I told LA Knight he'd partner with Noodle in a tag match, and I have to do it this week. All right. Well, that's going to be the opener here. We're going to have Noodle and... Where's Noodle?
Are you sure it was Noodle?
Yeah, he said Noodle.
Are they injured? Go back to your homepage.
I'm looking on the stream. Oh, I can't rewind the stream. He'd partner with Noodle in a tag match. Noodle can't be injured.
Noodle's not on your roster.
Yeah, I'm saying, am I blind?
Can you pick up Noodle?
Oh. You know what it is? This is a promise I made to him last season.
Oh no!
And because we continued it,
you got rid of Noodle.
I got rid of Noodle.
Can't... Oh no! I was gonna say, I was like, how are we not able to see this?
Yeah.
Could you get any better power cards?
I mean, I'm not sure.
Mine were absolute garbage.
If you want me to, I can.
You know, why don't you get a free legend too?
Well, I guess the only way I can make it up to LA Knight is to book him in a world title match.
There we go.
Have at least one submission match this week. All right, that's a little bit easier on their bodies. I'll do that. End that feud. All right, what else we got? Well, we're kind of the beauty of this is that we have an absolute free slate. So
yeah, I mean we are on week 2 of season 3. So yeah. Can absolutely just, everything is fresh, start over, go to town, see what happens.
Well, we're gonna have some new women's tag champions after this.
There we go.
And then what else? Jake.
Is the music off?
I thought it was. I'll be kind of annoyed if it isn't. It says it is not on. If you can hear it, you must be hearing things.
Oh, well, I'm hearing it, but I mean, I'm supposed to be hearing it.
Why don't you catch Metroid Mike up on what
happened? Metroid Mike, never be sorry you're late. You had things to do. Very important things. Thank you, Producer Becca. The music is off. Metroid Mike, where to begin? Well, we saw Kenny Omega put his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against Spider-Cat, who came a third of a second away from winning, only to then get thrown out of the ring by Kenny and absolutely get the snot beaten out of him, and lost by countout. I was forced to do a match after Cowboy injured me last week. So I bandaged myself up and walked to the ring and had to fight Cowboy in a Tom Nook outfit because he was just rubbing it in. Also because Tom Nook apparently bought my medical debt, but that's been taken care of, and so has Tom Nook. And the big one, one of the big ones, was Noodle accidentally talked himself into a handicap match against one HGH1D and Test Bandit. And if they were able to beat Noodle, Noodle had to put the title on the line against Hans, and that is exactly what happened. So we will see a title unification match in the future. We also saw more revenge happening as Toxic Melody was able to send a clear message and get a big win over Samus without the suit this time. And then Producer Becca, using some well-earned and now well-spent channel points, booked a match and saw Hans against Josh, and that was just an absolute beat-down brawl on each side. And yeah, in the end, Josh's shoes came up a little short, and Hans showed everyone why he's the Twitch champion. So now you are all caught back up to speed.
That is the whole show, top to bottom. And we are about to
Boom.
kick off the next installment of WCW versus WWE NXT. All right, let's who you got your money on winning this one, Matt?
I like Zoe Stark. I don't know if Natalya is going to be able to have her back against the likes of Bailey and Charlotte, but I'm going to go with Zoe.
Let's see if Zoe can become a double champion. Here we go. Oh, wow. It happened, and then Zoe Stark got injured for 3 weeks. Don't call me anything but consistent. Cody versus Fergie. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. The roller coaster rides again in a nice match. Here's the first match we're going to spectate tonight.
All right, consistent. Who do you have taking this one?
I think JB, because JB's in the chat. I think JB is going to win, and we're going to see a brand new champion between you, Jake, and JB.
That is very interesting. So there is going to be a betrayal, if you will. Since it's two members of Game Corp against me.
Young Rock biofilm. You mean the NBC show? There was a show on NBC that ran for 3 seasons called Young Rock that followed him through different eras of his life while Future Rock was running for president. I believe Justin Cho is the co-star. I could be wrong. Does that sound familiar to what you're watching? You know what's interesting about that show, Matt?
What's that?
Besides the fact that it got canceled, I believe in the final season they have like a flashback to The Rock in the 90s, and he's watching WrestleMania with his family, and a little boy like jumps on like mid-20s Rock's shoulder and goes, "Come on, Dwayne, wrestle me, acknowledge me," and narrator Rock goes like, "That's my little cousin Joe," and little did I know that he would become like a major like thing in his own time. And and in the show he goes, "I'll wrestle you." Yeah, but we can't have a match unless it's at WrestleMania. That's the only way for our family to go. So they were freaking using an NBC show to potentially sow storyline potential.
That sounds about right.
JB
breaking out the scooter. It's been too long.
JB busted out his comfiest robe for tonight. He's looking to take home some WCW gold for the first time. I believe you had him on your NXT roster last season, did you not?
I did.
Oh, also, this is his first time back in WCW since he quit on you.
You know, he likes to shop around. He is the CM Punk of the MyGM mode.
No, he's much less dramatic. I just think he likes spreading his wild oats. You know what I mean?
That is fair. Tom, we never got your opinion because I was very long-winded in my opinion of CM Punk.
Oh, no,
how do you feel about this homecoming?
I said my say. I think it's. I think the only real best-case scenario is that WWE will make a lot of money and so will CM Punk. But like, I don't know.
Would you have signed him? I guess is the better question.
No, I wouldn't touch him given everything he did in WWE. Like, I really love. I have a great admiration for a lot of CM Punk matches. I love what he can do as a character. I like his athletic ability. I think he is one of the all-time greats. But I think the AEW run just kind of exposed that maybe the companies aren't always the problem.
Right.
And like I said, I'm baffled that WWE would want him back.
I am so amazed that it was such a short time. Like, it wasn't even like, oh, you know, I don't know, he shopped around or he took some time off and then came back. It was like, I have given AEW the finger. I will be on WWE next week.
Yeah. Real quick, Metroid Mike confirming that what we were describing is probably it. I'm not saying I passionately watched the show or anything, but yeah, the good news is that you can watch it beginning to end, Metroid Mike. Like, the show is done, so you're not going to fall behind. All he watches is Bluey and the same Luigi's Mansion cutscene that his boy likes. Which Luigi's Mansion is it from, out of curiosity? That's pretty funny. The funny thing is that when they get through eras of The Rock's life where he's in WWF and you see like, somebody on Twitter described it best. It was like the people they cast as like wrestlers, it was kind of like porn parody quality casting, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, you kind of look like this person, I guess. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
do you think that was maybe part of the the gimmick they were going for?
I think part of it was like, this is the most amount of money NBC and WWE were willing to spend on it, you know, like, because like you get young versions of Triple H, young versions of Stone Cold, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's just really funny because I don't think they look anything really like them, but there's like enough of it there that it's like, okay, I see it. I'm saying as someone who's never actually watched the show, I've just seen clips that get posted on wrestling Reddits, you know.
Right, right. Luigi's Mansion 3.
Oh, his son loves King Boo. He tries to find him by turning off all the lights. That's adorable. That's really, really wholesome. Apparently, King Boo is a character in Super Mario Wonder, which is coming out soon.
Interesting.
Oh!
Oh!
I wonder how Jake's head survived that. Chair shot from JB. My goodness. And look at this. It's like you're getting revenge on the other two members of Game Corp for what Cowboy did to you.
Yeah, until I get brained in the back of the head by that chair.
Big knee from the apocalyptic madman, Jake, trying to retain his WCW Hardcore title. Ooh. Little dance maneuver you just did there as you also send an elbow flying into JB's face. Man, how much do you want this belt?
Only slightly less than I want my parking spot.
Okay.
So that's to say a lot. The fact that I want it enough to get in the ring with not one but two members of Game Corp at the same time. That's how much I want this.
Jake going for a little jog and then drive in your face.
JB did not like the first set of stairs he picked up, so he threw them down and picked up the second set of stairs.
I just truly love, this is for the WCW Hardcore title, and everybody is getting as hardcore as they can. JB tossing both of his opponents around like toys. This is what you come to WCW for. Don't even bother watching NXT, guys. It's not going to be half as good.
Hey, now. No, you're right. Oh, look at this!
Oh, my...
What is the... What?
The referee...
Okay, that would have been a 3 count if the ref wasn't in the middle of a 5K.
The referee needed to find the perfect spot to pin. Oh,
I only did the greatest pin ever, showing off my athleticism and how it's far superior, and this is what I get.
You were so athletic, you broke that ref's brain.
I mean, clearly it didn't take much.
Oh, my goodness. Everybody's posing on the outside of the ring. Nobody's wrestling. Jake coming in to change that. JB watching his Game Corp cohort do some damage.
This is collusion, Tom.
Well, I gave you a title shot. You got to step up.
All right, then.
Matt thrown into the ring. JB chasing Jake down, trying to contribute to the damage. Oh! Stun Dog Millionaire broken up by JB. Now Game Corp is imploding.
Collusion again.
Well, Matt, I think we've run out of wrestling topics. Let's talk about the not at
There's
all...
always more wrestling topics.
No, let's talk about the not at all complicated conflict in Israel. Okay, so here we go. Oh, what? Our stream's been canceled? Oof.
Actually, Tom, Jade Cargill, WWE, first opponent, go.
Much better topic. Can she face Nia and also just bury Nia?
Are you talking figuratively or literally?
Both, please.
I don't understand that. I don't understand that move at all. I don't get
The
it.
referee taken out. Wow.
Maybe they'll learn to count faster next time.
They might count slower now. They can hit that. What was I going to say? I don't know. Well, here's a. I'm going to answer your question with a question. What brand should Jade Cargill debut on?
Oh, that is a
JD
good
going
question.
for the boss's lariat. Turn a 21st Century Fool inside out. But, oh, man, he should have gone for the cover while he had a chance because now... Oh, wow. Hit you so hard. You
Tips
broke...
up into... Oh, the mandible claw!
It finished into a finish. That was spectacular, and I think Jake's going to retain.
Jake being smart.
One. What the fuck is this referee doing?
It doesn't matter. It's still enough. I have no clue what's going on.
Wow, you got hit so hard that you stayed down for a long time.
Well, I did take 2 finishers back to back, Tom. You would understand how that feels if you got out from behind the announce desk and got murdered by 2 other wrestlers.
Hey, I have to cut a promo tonight. That's a lot of hard work.
I mean, technically, that's true with your mic skill. I really need to get I need a power card that will raise your mic skill. My goodness.
A 4-star main event match. Not gonna lie, I love to see it, but that was a pretty decent one. I enjoyed that. So up next, we have to see if Shinsuke can defend against LA Knight. Let's see who takes home the title tonight. Shinsuke retains. In a 4.5-star classic.
Great.
All right, it's time for NXT, baby.
I will not be following any of that.
Well, not with that.
All right,
attitude.
title match. Here we go. R-Truth retaining 3.5 stars. All right, I'll take that.
A fighting champion.
All right, we're getting this title rivalry going. Got Alexa Bliss in an Extreme Rules match against Doudrop. Who you got, Tom?
I'm gonna say Doudrop's gonna take this one.
You would be
boom,
correct.
boom, boom.
3.5. Okay, so they were both the same score. All right.
All right, I'm gonna call. Unless you're gonna, I don't know what if you're gonna simulate or spectate, but
Do you want to spectate this one, Tom? Since it's a cash duplex.
It's your roster, but I would say Cash is gonna win, baby.
I'll save my spectate for the next card. Oh, it's AJ.
God damn it. Boo! Cash suplex should have won.
And I wish we could. Tom.
Wow, my popularity dropped. Oh my goodness.
Tom's promo looked like me taking those 2 finishers back to back.
All right, who do you got winning the tag team titles, Matt?
It's interesting. I would have said the champions retain, but Raquel is also a champion, so.
Well, like my roster, are you about to have a double champion?
I was gonna say I think Raquel. And, well, we're going to have one regardless, but, well, no, we won't. I'm sorry. I think Raquel and Caden are going to pull off the upset here.
Let's see.
I was wrong.
The Queen remains on top. Tamina Zelina retaining. Oh, wow. We were neck and neck there for a little bit. We both, Matt, I tip my cap to you. Good job. Good job. At least you didn't injure anybody.
Right?
38,000 fans. Let's see how much money we've made. Very cool. Very cool. Anybody tweeting anything good? I like that every match in this week's WCW felt different from the last one. Kept me interested. Wow, what an authentic...
Have to say I'm liking JB more as a bad guy than as a good guy. You made a change there.
Evil JB is what the people want.
Apparently so.
Oh my God! Can you please read fake cowboy Twitter?
And you thought I had beef with Cowboy. Could ask a dog to speak and get more out of it than Tom on the mic. Ouch!
Can I spend channel points? Can you please book me in a rivalry with? It's your card, but I want Cowboy's blood.
All right. I mean, you got some channel points, right?
I am spending. Go. Hang
on. What was Metroid Mike saying?
Metroid Mike blows my mind that R-Truth is in his 50s. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The fountain of youth, that man.
Seriously.
Free arena booking. Very good. To the moon.
Another to the moon. I can spend it on cash suplex again.
You can make it the most popular superstar of all time. All right, hang on. We've just brought a new physical trainer on staff. He's worked with a ton of major
Are you
sports
kidding me?
brands. Cutting edge stuff. We could loan him. You may have long enough. And Shinsuke Nakamura. I'll take him long enough to train both LA Knight and Shinsuke. Yeah, because I need Shinsuke back by the week after for Hell in a Cell. So
You are kidding me.
all right, you want a match against Natalia? I'll make it happen. Next match you want to win? All right, I'll make it happen. Beginner race of popularity with the lowest by 15. Well, I'm definitely gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do this. I'm definitely gonna do this. And I don't have any spas or anything. All right, Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm watching you again get a boatload of power cards and what was that, a free trainer? So yeah. I have the commissioner on speed dial.
Gotta have a role change. So let's make Dakota Kai a face. Let's continue this rivalry. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to have Jake. Let me see. Let me see. Bailey wants a rematch against Natalia, but it doesn't make any sense because they don't even have a feud.
No, they were in the tag match against one
I'm
another.
just saying, it's very annoying. You know what I mean? Like,
how dare they want to do something outside of rivalries?
I know.
It's rude, really, is what it is.
I think it's extremely unprofessional. That's just my opinion. All right, we're going to have to continue this via a feud.
The old-fashioned way.
All right. You guys have to open the show. Don't mess up.
You hear that, JB? Don't let me mess up.
Well, we're just going to have a triple threat. Whatever. Just so that Bailey can... ensure that your least popular special is in a match this week. Who the heck is that? 93.
Go to your roster.
I must have already booked them. Oh, guess what? Now you're the main event.
All right, then.
I'm going to have to book somebody. Well, I guess I'm just
Nick Nosedive.
No, welcome back to the WCW roster, John Cena. Jake's never-ending.
What is this, NXT?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna be on NXT tomorrow. I forgot about that. Oh, did we get the official word on Triple H and Stephanie split? Official word? No. Still have not heard anything about that. In fact, since last week, I have not heard a single thing about that in the wrestling press at all, which does make me wonder if it was A little bit
if
of
it was
nothing.
real or not, right?
Yeah.
Tom, it's the third week of the season. Tom, it's the third week.
Uh-huh.
How are you overbooked?
Because I give the people what they want.
It is the third week, Tom. You have injured someone in week 2, and you are over budget on week 3.
Fine. I just want nothing but the best, you know?
You are the longest reigning Mr. Consistency champion ever.
Exactly.
Yeah, you should absolutely be able to sell power cards for half of what they cost.
All right. This is my show.
Excellent work. All right.
What I do know, Metroid Mike, is that Monday Night Raw is happening right now. So let's see. Oof. So I logged onto my normal wrestling news website, and this was the top article. Does everyone here know who Maven was?
Yeah.
Maven, the first ever winner of Tough Enough. Bruce Pritchard, aka Brother Love, aka a very high-ranking person within WWE right now. Maven was too nice to be successful. I like Maven. That was another one, man, where we tried. I just don't know that Maven had enough of an asshole in him either. Really nice guy. I think that he viewed the business as a work, and it's not. You've got to fight for your position. You got to fight for what you want. I think that Maven was young. I'm going to go along. And when we're young and first starting out, that is what you need to do. But you need to listen. You need to know when you're being taken advantage of or know how to fight back and be a little bit of an asshole. But that's in the character you are portrayed on screen. So if you're a heel, you got to find your inner jerk. Everyone's got it. Some people are just afraid to let it out. As someone who tries to be nice all the time, it is kind of fucking shitty when you hear somebody say, oh, to be successful in the world, you have to be a little bit of a dick.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
And yet I know it's true, and I hate hearing it. I hate seeing it confirmed. Ugh. You know, Maven has a YouTube channel. I actually started watching it. Pretty interesting videos he's put out so far. Not that I've watched a ton of them. But, yeah, he's just basically talking very frankly about what his time was like into WWE.
Interesting. Yeah, I also agree. I hate when that happens.
I see you're booking Chad Gable right away. And, you know, every season you pair Josh up with a different member of Game Corp, but not with me. I noticed I'm noticing this pattern here. It's like,
Well, because you are generally a good guy, and we all know what role Josh likes to play.
well, hey,
And therefore, the fans don't like it when the two of you get together.
I will counter with Lex Luger and Sting were very successful tag team champions, even though Lex Luger was a baddie and Sting was a goodie.
I mean, that's fair, but also they tried to get Luger over as a good guy, and it didn't work.
He body slammed Yokozuna, Matt.
And did he win the title for that?
Via count.
He did not.
Oh. Wait. This page is loading. Oh my god.
What?
I haven't seen any Raw results for tonight. I'm just seeing this spoiler. Jade Cargill is allegedly backstage at Raw tonight. Now that could mean nothing. Maybe she's just being introduced to people, you know, like.
Right.
Now she's also expected to be backstage at the SmackDown taping. So, okay.
All right, what else we got here?
Another Piper Niven Alexa Bliss classic being booked over on your card. What are you going to do with your world champion, though? Have him in the call-out position? All right, I respect that.
Yep. So we got more title matches underway.
Richard Mike says a heel and face tag team. Call them the Odd Couple. I mean, again, it's possible.
I actually think I'm going to switch those two.
Two of your newest signings, Cash Wheeler, Chad Gable, going head to head.
Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Did I do all the things here? Oh, Cash against AJ. Well, that'll have to wait.
Oh, the main event of Raw tonight is going to be interesting. It's going to be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in a tag team match against Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso.
I wonder if things will change hands after what happened after Fastlane. Did you see that?
About how drunk they were during the during the afterward panel.
Like Cody is at least coherent,
but Jey
is absolutely blitzed out of his mind.
I mean, I want to laugh, but isn't Jey the one of the Uso brothers who has the drunk driving record? Oh,
I believe so. Man. Which is why I'm not finding it nearly as funny as I'd like to.
You're right. So I have to give you this note. So next week is the quote-unquote season premiere of Raw, even though Raw never ends. You want to hear all the matches that are booked for it?
Sure.
Next week, it'll be either Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn or Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes versus Judgment Day for the tag team titles.
Okay.
We're going to simulate this match. It's Rhea Ripley versus Shayna Baszler. It's Gunther versus Bronson Reed for the Intercontinental title.
Okay.
And then Shinsuke Nakamura and Ricochet in a Falls Count Anywhere match. That's one of the first Raws I've been excited in a while to actually see live.
I just saw a clip on Twitter yesterday, I think. Mm-hmm. I don't know where it's from. It looks very like it's an older clip. It is Ricochet doing a double backflip body splash onto I think it's a show in Japan.
God bless his little spine. And Matt pulling up a victory over JB. Very cool.
JB and I carrying that card with a 3.5 star. All right, Tom, you wanted to see it. You ready?
I want to see me take those belts off of Josh and Cowboy. Let's go.
You also needed to remind me that you wanted who was it? Is it JB? Oh, it's Cowboy.
Yeah.
Got to remind me of these things.
Wait, what did I want?
See, you don't even remember.
I don't remember. Metric
Cowboy.
Saying, if SmackDown was called the B Show but did better in ratings consistently, why was Raw always thought to be the bigger show? It's because it was first. Like, it's basically because it was like the first show, and like Monday nights were considered a more prime viewing night. But no, you're right. Like there was a period where SmackDown was the A show, like the famous Paul Heyman booked era with the SmackDown 6. You could even say there were periods in the 2010s where SmackDown was the better show. And weekly reminder for Mike to watch to watch Lucha Underground. I don't even remember why you wanted me again. What you wanted from Cowboy. I don't.
No, I didn't. You did. You spent the channel points.
I did?
Yes, you spend the channel points because Cowboy called you out on Twitter saying a dog would have more to say in a promo than you.
That's right. I want to kick Cowboy's ass. Why'd you put me in a tag match?
Because
There's obstacles between me and Cowboy.
because I haven't had a tag match in a while, and you have a rivalry against Josh.
This is a misspending of my channel points. I actually do not consider this my channel points.
Well, you should remember what you spent your channel points on and not have me have to explain it to you. Don't worry, you'll get that match next week.
Plastic face AJ didn't get the focus of the character creator team.
LA Knight doing a great job of being AJ Styles.
It's just funny, like LA Knight paid off. Who'd have imagined they're one of the top guys at the moment conveniently did his own motion capture. Here he comes, this time without producer Becca, but still with gold around his waist. Is Josh.
Anywhere you see Josh, he's got gold around his waist.
He can't not have a title. That's just written into his contract.
Right?
Be the crowd. Now we're talking. Rubbing his superiority in your face with every step down to the ring. Look at this man. How do you feel about Josh's run since he transformed?
I mean, I think it's been pretty good. The fans absolutely love to hate him, so that's putting butts in seats. And like you said, everywhere he goes, Bad Elephant Wrestling, MyGM mode, he's wearing gold.
Lies of P.
Gold everywhere.
Here's his tag team partner riding his hog down to the ring.
The family show, Tom.
Riding his motorcycle down to the ring. It's time for a very long tag team matchup.
Fred, whose entrance was longer there? We'll have to time it at some point.
Oh, it's always Josh's.
The following contest is a tag team extreme.
Is Lucha Underground still going?
And is for
No, I believe it's ended, but you can watch the whole thing in syndication.
championship.
Okay.
Introducing
Because I was going to say, I thought that was the case, but...
of 465
I believe it's on the El Rey network.
The show, Thom.
Wow, AJ's character model looks worse than mine, and mine is a character, like mine's a creative character.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 477 pounds.
AJ looks like he, just finished some cave drawings and then came out for this match.
You're why they painted on walls. Give me them belts, boys.
It's for the titles.
Want a good, clean fight.
I do see that we have, well, I mean, I guess it's because it's a different brand, but we have switched refs, so hopefully this one can count better than the other one.
And this one doesn't need to take a couple laps before doing their job.
Had to take a couple laps for the final pin of that triple threat. I think she actually had to take a shoe off to make the count.
And of course, Josh goes right for me, you know.
Look, Tom, it brings in the ratings, all right? You want to know why I keep
It brings in
consistently
Josh.
winning my GM mode? It's because I have you and Josh fight each other. It's what the fans want to see. Oh, big knee. Is that a V trigger?
No. I think V-Trigger's a running move, isn't it?
I think it's kneeling, actually, isn't it? Or it might be running. You may be correct.
Oh, Cowboy reversing, rolling me over. AJ turning his attention to Josh.
Oh, big chop block. That's 15 yards in the NFL if the refs ever actually called penalties.
That's going to be devastating to AJ's aerial offense.
Speaking of aerial offense, Thom up top.
I'm going to get him.
Oh!
See, Josh, that's how you stumble off the top rope.
I love the pause mid-air to cock your fist back.
Well,
See,
know.
this is the thing. Cowboy can't go a match without pulling out a weapon. It's disgusting.
Cowboy likes horrifically injuring people. Oh, Metro Mike's saying that COVID killed Lucha Underground.
I do believe I heard that. Yeah, I believe that is horrifically correct. Which is just a shame. There have been a lot of things that COVID really ruined. There's Lucha Underground. To stick with the wrestling theme, Glow from Netflix.
Mm-hmm. Drew McIntyre's culmination as a world champion, that was ruined by COVID, in my opinion. I mean, sure, he carried the Thunderdome era, but also he deserved a live crowd.
Becky relinquishing her belt to go be a mom.
Are you implying that she got pregnant because of COVID?
No, I'm saying that's probably true. But also, the fact that entire reveal and heartfelt moment had to be done in front of a fanless arena.
Yeah, that's true.
Thom shadowboxing behind Josh.
Josh making me pay for it. Cowboy just watching. He likes to watch until AJ comes in, trips him up for it.
AJ now trying to work on Cowboy. Cowboy back up to his feet, though.
You're now realizing that AJ Styles' first WWE title reign was over 7 years ago.
I really thought you were going to go with the caveman analogy again and say something like 300 million years ago or something.
What makes you feel older? That joke or the fact that AJ was the WWE champion for the first time 7 years ago?
Both.
Ugh. I remember the shock of him debuting, and now it's just like, yeah, he's been a WWE guy for forever now.
Right? Yeah, I saw something where I think it was from him in like overseas in Japan or something, like at the height of when everybody wanted him to come to the WWE, and it literally looks like it looks like a junior high yearbook photo. He's that young.
And that was still like mid-30s for him. You're talking about when he was the leader of Bullet Club, right?
It might have been slightly before that.
Okay.
But still, it's right. He still wasn't that young, but he looked it. Josh finally connecting with that big punch.
Oh my God, this could be it.
AJ kicking out. Jumping back to his feet, into, oh no.
Right into a Jaeger bomb.
Oh.
And
Forget it.
This is it. I think this is it. 1, 2.
No!
Wow, AJ
kicking out again as you've reversed things on Cowboy over here. Big boot to the head. The question is, will you get back in the ring?
Well, we're finally taking it to Cowboy. And there I go. Yep, I'm in the ring.
Just in time for AJ to get things back under control. Oh, big kick.
How the turntable.
AJ returning those baseball shots from earlier as you get revenge on Cowboy on the outside. Just pounding away. Oh, bloodying Cowboy on the outside.
AJ needs to hurry up and make an effing decision.
AJ has decided to drop the bat. And, oh, look out here. Styles Clash.
I think we're going to have some new tag title. Oh, no, here comes Cowboy.
Oh, Thom Thom clipping Cowboy as he went back into the ring, allowing AJ to make the pin.
I will gladly take some gold, especially if it's taken from Josh. Thanks, AJ.
From Josh and Cowboy, Thom. You got both of them in one match. So technically,
4.5-star
I
classic.
technically I did book your match then because you did fight Cowboy and you won.
I'll accept it because I got the outcome I wanted. Thank you, man.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was the first show on the card. So you know what, Matt? You want to take us through the rest?
Oh, 4.5. Whoo!
I pity the guy who has to top that. Oh.
It won't be this one, I can tell you
Here
that.
comes Mr. Suplex. I think Chad's gonna win. Oh, big boy
Cash.
did it. Crowder a little upset with him for taking this long to come back.
Yep. Otis, your new champion, 4-star. God dang it.
You're having a good night. Culminating in the
Yeah, I don't
biggest-
think this one's going to be as good. I hope it will be, but... Oh, 4.5. All right, then.
Good job. Good card, Matt. Very, very good booking.
Yeah, I had to bounce back from that last one.
Yes, you did. Well, let's see here. Only maintained a small amount of fans, and I lost money. Good show tonight. Thanks for the pity points.
JB got robbed. Wait. Go back. JB got robbed. It's down.
No way 21st Century Fool should have won. Oh,
Bruiser Survivor 98. Cowboy, is that you?
That's Cowboy's alt account.
34,000 fans. Made a boatload of money.
Looking all
Alexa
that
dropped a
money.
great promo tonight. Tonight's NXT was amazing.
I mean, it was all
Good to see Cowboy in another Extreme Rules match.
Especially one where he loses.
Right?
Oh, hey, I need I need that card.
I'll take a House Spa card.
All right, let's see here. 1 week until Hell in a Cell. So let's finish up here tonight. Let's finish up this show. And then next week, we will debut on Hell in a Cell.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
No one gets a shot at the title before him. Sure thing.
Holding his place in line. So we can go after Otis directly.
Yeah, AJ. Can't wait for you to put up a good show either.
Well, now you have to book him. He's basically guilt tripping you into booking him.
I mean, it's technically not written down, so have at least one submission match this week. All right.
Oh no! Don't twist my arm.
All right, we're gonna bury that in the mid card. What do we got? Oh, I want.
Putting them in the promo territory. All right.
Got to get that up to 4 stars for that mandatory rematch that'll be taking place next week.
Getting yourself ready for Hell in a Cell. I respect it.
Trying to set something up there.
1 second. I just gotta make sure that's off. There we go.
Oh, And that might ruin it. All right.
Very interesting pre-pay-per-view show, especially giving Josh a title match.
Oop. That's what I wanted. Hmm.
What to do? What to do?
That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You know what, Tom? You're going to get your match anyway.
All right.
Do you want a particular type of match?
I want an Extreme Rules match because they're then. Yeah, there you go. Boom. Wait, do you have a submission match yet?
Oh, I do need a submission match.
Yeah, just burn it on us. It's not like we have a rivalry going anyway.
That's true. Yep,
So
I think that's good.
What has Josh done to earn a #1 contendership match against R-Truth?
I got a call from producer Becca.
That tracks. Okay. Nobody can ignore producer Becca.
Right?
Let's play how many people on this page are currently fired. 3.
Cool boy.
3 people are currently fired.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough. When Matt Adore has a better chance of actually wrestling in the WWE again, before you do. Yeah.
Big oof.
Let me see. There's one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't look at my power cards. I should probably do
I was
that.
gonna say.
All right. I don't need to get a overly expensive wrestler tonight.
I'm not mad. I have so much money. I don't have to spend it all.
That's correct. I also don't have to injure. No, I'll probably injure somebody. Don't worry about it. All right. I think we're good. Tables. Title. Actually, you know what? One more. Screw it. There we go. Now we're good.
I mean, you're the one who's losing, Rhea. I don't. What do you think this is wrestling where it's controlled? Oh my gosh.
All right, get out there and do better.
People are so whiny. All right, Rhea, here. Oh, wait a minute.
Who's she supposed to fight?
All right, well, I gotta work with what I have. I can't. Let's see here.
Oh crud! What was it? Yeah. Okay. Title match on the line.
Shinsuke versus. I ended that rivalry, didn't I?
Everybody has a rivalry.
All right, I'm giving her everything she wants.
Giving her all she got, Captain.
Oh,
Tom,
what?
it's week 4.
This isn't my fault. There. LA Knight cutting a charity promo. Italia cutting an advertising promo. And we'll have you two cut a promo. Boost this up, and hopefully we'll get Stark back. I'm just gonna keep Cena on the roster forever.
All right.
All right, there we go. That's my booking. That's my homework.
Excellent job.
All right, I'm gonna say Fergie's gonna win this.
Nope. The Rhodes Scholar taking it home.
LA Knight getting us a fan boost. I'm saying Matt's gonna win this.
Oh, look out.
Nice, nice.
JB and I putting on another great show. Oh,
Here, Rhea, I'm giving you the match you wanted. Good job.
3.5 stars. Good show. Good show.
And I think Cena might finally do it. I think Cena is going to dethrone Jake. He did
You
it.
would be correct. 4 stars. Nicely done.
Top that, Matt.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Wow, Josh loses one title and gains another. Wow.
4-star. Thank you, Josh. Can we get this rivalry going? We can. This is a dud, and I don't care. We've got to make Cash happy so he can be happy.
Well, got a 2-star match, so there you go.
All right. Is it all right if we simulate this?
Yeah, we're gonna simulate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna win this feud.
Does Tom get some revenge? He does. I would have liked. Now I really wanted to see that.
Well, it's too late.
That's all right. There we go. Getting that to level 4. Exactly what I wanted.
I think the Queen's gonna win again.
No!
Oh, dethroned.
And that rivalry gets to 3. Thank goodness. And I pull out a 4-star. I will take it.
Wow, we are. Damn. Good job, Matt. All right.
Yes, sir.
Good chunk of fans. How much money did we make? 40 grand. Not my greatest fight, says Dakota Kai. Had to hand it to Rhea Ripley for taking full advantage. Nice, nice, nice. And what about you? What are they saying about you? CB, 28. Making 166K.
There we go. And apparently Cash Suplex actually lost that match due to DQ.
Oh. Or he won due to DQ. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, it says taking the easy way out of his match with that DQ. Can't wait for Doudrop to get a shot at the NXT Women's title. My favorite superstar on NXT. I will keep that in mind.
Don't call that a guilt trip or anything.
Big E calling out Josh.
That's pretty great, actually. Ooh, look at that. And you remain on top. So let's just get through this initial menu. And next week, we're going to start off with Hell in a Cell. Rhea Ripley, after all this bitching, you want a break? Sure, get some rest. I'm not happy losing my strap. I'm acting my rematch clause. I want a match against John Cena. I mean, that's fine. I got a pay-per-view to book, buddy.
Right?
All right. Well, that's going to wrap things up for tonight. Matt, I call that another successful How Do You Do? How you feeling after all that?
Oh, excellent. The Mammoth Monday, great success. All the matches there, including the one that producer Becca cashed in to get, were phenomenal. Speaking of Cash Suplex back in MyGM mode for another season. Little lukewarm welcome by the fans. They didn't like that he took some time off. It's going to take him time to warm back up to him. But let me tell you, that man is going to have a title around his waist again.
Is that a promise or a prediction or a spoiler?
I'm going to do everything I can to see that he has an extra large championship belt made.
A custom fitted championship belt.
That is correct.
I look forward to seeing that as much as I look forward to seeing next week on Bad Elephant Wrestling. So thank you to everyone who came out tonight. Thank you to Metroid Mike. Thank you to JB. Thank you to RK Slevin, to Hans, to Josh, and Becca, and Quinn. Quinn, long time. Glad to see you back here. And if you just lurked, appreciate you enjoying the show. And we'll be back next week, same time, right here at Bad Elephant Gaming. And until then, we'll see you in the future. Have a good night, everybody.